What's going on, everyone? Burbank Aviation, and welcome back to another video. Today we have the December 2023 Burbank Airport update for you guys. We got a lot of news to go over today with two new routes, one route ending, aircraft changes, and all sorts of stuff to go over in today's video. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it really help me out. And anyways, let's just get started. We're going to start right over here with this JetBlue A220-300. Its first appearance here at Burbank. This guy just arrived in from New York John F. Kennedy on the turnaround service. We are now getting the A220. I think this started December 2nd for filling in that A220. Very nice to see the A220 finally back at this airport. We haven't gotten an A220 here since about March, April, when Delta flew the A220 on the Salt Lake City service. I'm not sure how long this will continue. I think it continues through January at least. But if it does make it all the way to June, we will be getting 3 of these A220s a day, the -300, with one out to Atlanta. That starts June 7th, and then the Salt Lake City mainline returning, also getting one A220-300 along with the 2 even 75 flights. Sorry if I sound a little bad today. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather recently, but I still wanted to be able to get this out to you guys. Right here, pushing back from gate Alpha 8, we have this American 77-800. This guy is going to be heading on over to Phoenix Sky Harbor. We had a one-off 77-800 here on the Phoenix service, so very nice to see that. Haven't seen one of these in months on the Phoenix Sky Harbor service, so very nice. So this guy's heading on over to Phoenix Sky Harbor after arriving from Dallas forward. Dallas still a consistent 2 daily 77-800. Very nice to see that right there. They've done a good job. And then Phoenix is a 3 daily, mainly getting one even 75, 180-19, 180-20. This 77 filled in for the A320 flight, landing at about 12:30 p.m. The Delta connection E-175 here, finally able to get in this SkyWest E-175 here for Delta. Very glad. This is pretty much the biggest gap we had to fill. Really, the only thing left is that of Velo 77-700, and then the Southwest 77-700 in the Heart 1 livery, both wingless and split scimitars, which that will be done soon. NG Models announced that in their future releases, so that will be happening soon. But really a big gap. Very glad to finally have this filled in. This guy's making one of 3 daily services on over to Salt Lake City, Utah. This Southwest 77-700 right here is going to be heading on over to, we'll say, Denver after arriving in from San Francisco. The final time we'll see San Francisco here in this Burbank series ends January 7th. Very sad to see that go. But lots of new routes coming up next year. 5 new routes, which we went over in last month's Burbank Airport update. 5 new routes coming, which is Boise, San Antonio, New Orleans, St. Louis, Kansas City. Very awesome to see those. So those will be a great addition here coming into the future. We have the Southwest 77-700 in the Lone Star 1 livery. This guy just arrived in from Dallas Love Field. He'll be continuing on over to Las Vegas. Dallas is a 1 daily, as always. That's been very nice. And then Las Vegas still a 9 daily right there. Very nice to see that. They've done a good job there on that service. The Southwest 77 Max 8. I always put one of these in just to try and fill a gap unless an 800 comes in, but those rarely do. I haven't seen one in a couple of months now. This guy just arrived in from, we'll say, Oakland. He'll be continuing on over to Phoenix. Phoenix a 4 daily right there, and then Oakland a 9 daily or other route tied for first along with Las Vegas. To finish off the A concourse here in gate Alpha 1, we have the Southwest 77-700 in the Canyon Blue livery winglets. Very nice model right here. This guy just arrived in from, we'll say he arrived in from San Jose. We haven't used that one. He'll be continuing on over to Sacramento. I'm pretty sure getting 5 daily flights there, which is super awesome. And then San Jose, another good route right there with 6. I think sometimes we're getting 7 daily. So very nice to see that right there. The Alaska 77 Max 9 is going to be heading on over to Seattle after arriving in from Portland. This one is in the West Coast Wonders or Orca livery. A very nice model. Very glad to pick this up by Gemini Jets, one of their better models that they've done. I do like this model quite a bit. So Seattle, Portland, those have been pretty standard recently. Portland, we've been seeing a couple more units in 5s. The amount of frequency we're getting out to Portland has been going down. Alaska, we do have some news for them this month. We'll go over that here in just a moment. But still very nice. Heading out to Seattle after arriving in from Portland. We'll get the Avila 77-800 right here. This guy's just right in for a takeoff to finish, and he'll be pulling into gate Bravo 3 after arriving in from Salem. He'll be continuing on over to Santa Rosa for us today. The Alaska operated by SkyWest E175. It just arrived in from San Francisco. Our new E175 service, that is a 3 daily, started December 14th. Like I said, 3 daily E175s heading out there. That's super awesome to see. They've done a very good job on that. Excited to see where that goes. Hopefully we'll get mainline on that one day. On a maybe 738 would be really cool to see. So good job by them. He just arrived in from San Francisco. He'll be continuing on over to Boise. The Boise to Burbank service will be suspended for about a month. I think starting January 7th or 8th. It will be suspended till about, I think, February 14th. So that sucks, but I'm glad that the route's still around. I mean, I think we're getting, I want to say we're 5 weekly here. Santa Rosa's a 1 daily. I want to say Boise's 5 weekly, though. I'd have to check. So that's super awesome right there. I've been looking around to see what other routes. Spokane has actually been a really popular destination out of here. We don't have a route, but they do is they'll go up to Seattle, they'll go up to Portland, and then from there they'll end up heading to Spokane. So Spokane could be really cool to see. Las Vegas would be another cool one. Lots of demand there. I mean, JSX is about 5-6 daily out there. Southwest has about 9 daily. Spirit about 3 daily. So I mean, lots of demand heading out there. So that'd be cool to see. And then the one I'm really hoping that would be really cool is San Diego. A lot of routes have that. I think I want to say Palm Springs has it. I'm not entirely sure though. But there's quite a few routes that do actually have the San Diego service here in Southern California. Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, Los Angeles. All of them have Alaska E175s down in San Diego. LAX has United, American. I think Delta also operates that LAX to San Diego service. I'd love to see that in the future. Also, starting in, I think it was March 26th, Alaska's going to be sending their 737 MAX 8s here. We'll be getting one of those a day on the Seattle service. So that'll be really nice to see. And I'm very excited to see that right there. Now we are getting a double mainline shot right here. On the right, we have this United 77 MAX 8 in the Evo Blue livery. This guy just arrived in from San Francisco. Haven't seen one of these in a while. So San Francisco, this started December 20th, these United Maxes out to San Francisco. We are getting one of these a day. It arrives in at about 8:50 p.m. and it departs in the morning about 7:15 a.m. So we'll be getting one of these a day until about, want to say the second week of January is when these will kind of phase out. And then we have about a 2-month break, and then we get them back in March. So very nice to see the United mainline come back. And when it goes into March, we'll be getting 2 737 flights. One of them will be on an 800. That one lands at around, I think, 11 a.m. And then we'll have this MAX flight back again. That is the final San Francisco flight of the day. So very nice to see that right there. I love to see this San Francisco mainline back, and the double mainline looking really nice. The A320 on the left here in the Continental Globe colors. This guy's standard out to Denver as always, the 1 daily A320. That's super nice to see. Glad to see that's still been consistent. Would love to see it go back up to 77 one day. But at least until the end of March, it's on an A320, because I was kind of just looking around to see what it'd be like in the future. Really, at least until the end of March, this A320 is going to be around. So we'll see. Hopefully it goes up to 77. But still very nice to see double mainline. I think that's really nice. Haven't seen that in a long, long time. The Jet2X E-145 here is going to be crossing runway 15 here after the Spirit takes off. He'll be heading on over to Phoenix Sky Harbor the last time we'll see that service here, which we'll go over here in a little bit. Phoenix Sky Harbor is where he's heading on over to. He arrived in a little bit earlier today from Rifle, one of our seasonal services out of here, so that's very nice. JetSX doing a good job here. Quite a few services. I think we're at, I want to say 6, 7 services right now, adding 2, losing 1, so we'll go over that here in the end of the video. Finally, here we have the Spirit A320neo currently departing runway 15. This guy's heading out to Las Vegas as always. Our second of 3 daily flights right there. Very nice to see this Las Vegas service still doing well. We were at 4 daily at one point. That's we're back down to 3 daily, but I still think 3 daily is really awesome. Mainly flying out of gate Bravo 2. Getting a couple Bravo, or actually I think we're mainly flying out of Bravo 1 here for Spirit Airlines, but still very nice. Very nice to see them. We'll be getting their new route to Oakland, a 1 daily A320 starting April 5th. So looking forward to that. Lots of new routes coming in, which we'll go over here towards the end of the video. So we do have some quite a bit of news to go over actually in today's video. We're going to start over here with JetSX, something we don't really have a lot of news for, but we have a lot of news to go over for them this month. So the bad part of this news is we do have one route ending, which is Phoenix Sky Harbor. Originally, when I saw this, I was very shocked to see this end. It's a fairly good service right now. I think we're getting about 3 to 4 daily on that service. So, I mean, that's been doing really well. So I was shocked. But then I went to Phoenix Sky Harbor. I went to their route sheet, and I looked at it, and I saw that not only Burbank, but all of the JetSX flights are ending January 9th. So I was really shocked by this, and I was doing some digging, and I found out they are relocating to Scottsdale in the Phoenix area. So that is where our Scottsdale service comes in. That starts up January 10th. But I was really shocked to see Phoenix Sky Harbor ending until I found out they're relocating to Scottsdale. So that's very nice to see. Pretty much just a trade there. They're just moving locations. But the other bit of news here, JetSX not only adding 1, but 2 new routes going into the month of January. This one starting January 9th is the San Jose service. So JetSX going to be starting service to San Jose, not Del Cabo, San Jose, California, which they do service to Del Cabo out of Los Angeles. Would love to see that one day, but right now it's San Jose, SJC, right up near Oakland. That's nice. They'll be competing with Southwest on that route, with Southwest having about a 7 daily. Not sure what the frequencies are going to be, not only for Scottsdale, but San Jose as well. We'll have to see what that's like here coming into the future. I'm not sure. But lots of new routes coming in so far for Burbank. I mean, we have the 2 new JetSX routes that are going to be starting up here. Let's get our mainline shot right here. This will probably end up being the thumbnail because I think that is beautiful right there. So not only we have 2 routes from JetSX, that's Scottsdale and San Jose. We have the returning service here for Delta out to Atlanta, Southwest with 5 new services out to, like I mentioned, Kansas City, St. Louis, New Orleans, Boise, San Antonio. Spirit is going to be starting service to Oakland, which is super awesome. Alaska just started service to San Francisco just over a week ago. Sorry. Oh God, I think there's one other one I'm missing. I'd say that's 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's it. That's all the service. So we have 9 newer returning services going into the year 2024 already. Haven't even hit 2024. 9 services going to be starting so far in the first half of the year. That's super awesome. Most of them are June. 6 of them starting in June. 5 of them on June 4th. The other one on June 7th. We also have 2 mainline services returning for good. Salt Lake City with a 1 daily A220 that we'll be getting along with the 2 Unsen 5s. That starts June 7th. And then I think it's March 6th, I want to say, is when the United mainline to San Francisco starts back up for good. That'll be 2 daily 77-800s, and I think they're really doing that because Southwest is pulling out. So that's very nice to see right there. I think they're doing a good job so far, and man, Burbank's grown a lot this year. I mean, we've had Velos added about, I want to say, 5 new routes. They've added Salem, Brownsville, Colorado Springs, Kalispell, Bozeman returned, so that's 5 right there. Southwest added Portland, Eugene earlier in the year. Alaska, like I said, just added San Francisco. God, what else am I missing? I'm pretty sure that's it. So, I mean, we had a lot of new stuff this year. I mean, this year was a huge year. We're getting really close to breaking that passenger record, so I'm interested to see if we actually do hit that as we come into the final stretch here. About just under 10 days left in the month, so we'll see if we do manage to actually hit that. But so far, I mean, Burbank's grown tremendously, so I'm just extremely proud of it. They've done an awesome job. Gonna grow a lot next year. I think if we don't hit it this year, we're gonna break our passenger quota next year. So I think that'll be really exciting. We have a lot of new routes, so I'm interested to see where this airport goes. Still hoping to see the terminal reconstruction start soon, which will be parallel to runway 1533 towards the northeast corner of the airport, which was announced that would happen back in 2022 and what the terminal would look like. Still 14 gates, but hoping to see that construction start soon because they have not announced when the construction will start. But that's about it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. It's really helped me out. And I will see you all in the next one.